And the first game was not close, and it was mostly because of the success of the General Brown running game. Rush there is going to pick up about 9, so that's a solid carry. But that was really the favorite play for the Lions last year, was the short little pitch to either side of the quarterback, McManaman. And Aiden McManaman, senior now, junior last year, still doing the quarterbacking for this team, and you can see why. Fakes the pitch this time, looking to this near side, has his man, it's caught. Skipping past the first tackle, getting down over the 50 is the receiver, Thomas. Cam Thomas picks up a first down on 3rd and about 11 for General Brown. And that was a really solid gain for the Lions that time. So big 3rd down conversion. The Lions offense rolling. Pitched out to the near side and skipping out past the 40, spinning around and brought down as he crosses the 35 was Drew Pauly. So another big gain for General Brown, and they're going to pick up another first down. General Brown already looking sharp offensively. We saw that very first play of the game was negated by an illegal formation, but it was similar to the play we saw just a couple ago when Cam Thomas got out to this near side. This one's handed off to Thomas up the middle, and he picks up some hard-fought yards. Looks like they're going to give him about 6. Mark him down in between the 28 and the 29. Second down from there for General Brown, already threatening here early in the first quarter of play as we're about 9.5 minutes to go. Out to this near side and brought down, maybe fighting back to the original line of scrimmage, was Pauly on the handoff. Tackle made by a couple of players for Lowville. Looks like Ryder Yancey was involved as one of the players for them. It's going to be 3rd down and about 4 for General Brown. One receiver out to the left, now another. It's pitched. And in some space out on the far side. Still going, pushed out of bounds. But not until he picked up the first down was Douglas Jarvie. So that's a big gain for General Brown again, and another first down. And the sticks will move on the far sideline after about a 12-yard rush for Jarvie. So General Brown pep band here, whistle on this near side. Looked like General Brown was trying to call a timeout, and they did. So early timeout by the Lions, but they're threatening. It's 1st down and 10, and the ball's in a really good spot for them. Looks like the 17. But the Lions will take a timeout here, talk things over. Gives me a chance to tell you about our sponsor for tonight's high school football matchup. Thursday night football in Brownville is brought to you by Logan's Equipment on Route 12 in Copenhagen and Route 12E in Dexter. They're your local Mahindra dealer. They've got a great selection of tractors, anywhere from 20 to 75 horsepower, and cab tractors for the upcoming snow with 0% financing for up to 84 months. That's Logan's Equipment on Route 12 in Copenhagen and 12E in Dexter. Huge thank you to them for sponsoring Thursday Night Football, brought to you by NBC Watertown here in Brownville, New York, where the Lions are threatening on their first possession of the game. It's going to be 1st and 10 with the ball on the 17. McManaman way low under center. Fakes the pitch and rolling out to this near side, throwing into the end zone, has his man. It's over his head and incomplete. Well, he had his receiver. That was Bennett Eichhorn, who was past his coverage, beating his man in the end zone, and McManaman just overshot him by the smallest margin. So it'll be 2nd down and 10. But a good chance for General Brown there. McManaman showing he can throw the ball too, even though this is a run-heavy offense. Pitched out to the right side by McManaman, and fighting forward to about the 10-yard line was Pauly. He's brought down inbounds. They're going to give him about 7 on the carry. Marking pretty much right down just short of the 10-yard line. So it'll be third down and about 3 from there. 8.5 to go now in the first quarter. Pitched again out to this near side. It's Pauly fighting forward. Pauly brought down. Good tackle made that time by Sean Kelly for the Red Raiders. Big tackle made by Kelly to prevent Pauly from getting further down the field. And timeout called by the officials, and after marking the spot and taking a look at the chains on the far side, they're going to give General Brown a first down. Clock starts back up now. It's going to be first and goal for General Brown with the ball on the 8-yard line. And the pep band here getting involved. It's always a cool thing to see a band at a high school sport event. Handed off right up the middle and into the end zone. A General Brown touchdown. Cam Thomas right up the middle on a handoff. And the Lions get on the board first. It's 6-0. So just the start General Brown would have hoped for. They got the kickoff and marched right down the field. Handed it to Cam Thomas, who made his way right up the gut and in for 6. So the Lions offense on the field for the 2-point conversion. McManaman keeps it himself and fights forward into the end zone. It's good. So it's 8-0 General Brown after the touchdown and the extra point. Thomas pushes it in for the TD, and then the quarterback McManaman with a 2-point conversion. 8-0 General Brown leads. Lowville hasn't even touched the ball yet with 7 minutes and 46 seconds to go in the first quarter of play. Big ovation for the Lions as they come back to the sideline here after their touchdown. And a big ovation for our sponsor, Logan's Equipment, on Route 12 in Copenhagen and Route 12E in Dexter. They're the local Mahindra dealer. Mahindra is the world's #1 selling farm tractor, and Logan's has all sorts of them. Huge thank you to them for sponsoring us tonight on the NBC Watertown YouTube channel. Thursday night football, our first Thursday night game of the year. I think we've got at least one more, if I remember correctly. Just a beautiful facility. General Brown's going to try the onside kick, and it nearly worked, if not for a heroic grab by Dominic Swiernick. That was a great grab. By Swiernick to prevent General Brown from recovering the onside kick. I'm not sure Lowville was really expecting that. We saw a couple of weeks ago in Philadelphia, Carthage tried an onside kick with some success against Indian River. So Lowville's first look on offense. Quarterback's going to keep it and scramble out to this near side, but he's going to be tackled, brought down for a loss. Logan Watson, the quarterback, faked the handoff, tried to get out to this near-hand side, and is going to be brought down for a loss of maybe a yard. So second down and about 11 after Watson tackled for a loss. Clock running, we're down to about 7 minutes to go in the first quarter here. Watson fumbles the snap, picks it back up, gets out to this near side, gets around the first tackle, and just extending his arms trying to get back to the line of scrimmage. And it looks like they're maybe going to give it to him. So it'll be no gain on the play. Third down and about 11. That's a pretty heroic effort from the quarterback, Watson, that time. As the ball initially bobbled in and out of his hands, but he picked it up and made sure he didn't, at the very least, didn't lose anything. So it'll be third down and 11 for Lowville now. Looking to answer back. General Brown punching it in on their first possession. Watson looking to pass on 3rd and long. Good pressure. Pass over the middle. Has a man, and it is caught for a huge gain. Lowville reception over the middle. Big pass from Watson finds Sean Kelly right over the middle. And that's a massive gain. It's going to be a 1st down and 10 from what looks like the 15 or 16-yard line. So that's a gain of about 35 over the middle for the receiver, Kelly. Watson handed off, and Kelly fighting forward for a couple of yards up the middle. Looks like they're going to give him about 2. 2nd down and 8 as we approach 6 minutes to play in the first quarter. Ball's on the 14-yard line now. Again, handed off, and again, it's Kelly, but he's brought down in the backfield. So General Brown's defense bringing the pressure early. We saw him get burned on a big pass over the middle, with a couple of tackles in the backfield already for this Lions defense. And it'll bring up a 3rd down and long. Well, looks like about 13 yards. So it's a big 3rd down for the quarterback, Logan Watson. He's got 2 men either side and 2 receivers either side. He's going to point down the field as he gets out to the right side, steps out of bounds as he gets over the line of scrimmage, and then picks up about 3 more. Solid gain of about 6 or 7 on the carry for Watson. But Lowville's going to be well short of the 1st down. And so it'll be 4th down and about 6 to gain. It looks like, at least for now, as though the Lowville offense will remain on the field, and they will. Watson steps up. 1 man directly to his right. Looks like Sean Kelly, and before they make a play, Lowville will call timeout and talk things over. Timeout gives you a chance to hear from our sponsors. One of our sponsors for tonight and for high school football all fall season, the Bob Johnson Auto Group. Great deals are happening at Bob Johnson. They can beat any deal on a new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram by $30 a month. They have the largest used car inventory in the area, and they're devoted to helping and serving their customers to the best of their ability. Give Bob Johnson a call at 315-965-8072. And a thank you as well to the Youth Alliance of Jefferson County, sponsoring high school football like they did Rapids baseball this summer. An 11th grader from the Youth Alliance wants to remind you, don't drink and drive. Some good advice from our youth. And the youth on display here in Brownville, where the Lions lead over Lowville 8-0. Red Raiders looking to change that. It's 4th down and about 6. Out to this near side, Watson throwing down the field, has a man in the end zone. Touchdown for Lowville. Watson finds his man in the corner. And so Lowville answers right back. 8-6 now. And it looks like the offense is going to stay on the field. As Lowville will try to answer right back. Watson fakes the handoff, scrolling out to his right, and sneaking in. Did he get into the end zone? He did. So it's 8-8. Lowville answers right back. Logan Watson with a passing touchdown finds his receiver in the corner, Cole Zubriski, who Zach was very quick to point out was the man who got the touchdown reception. And so it's very quickly 8-8, tie game again. Lowville March right down the field. A big gutsy fourth down conversion after the timeout resulted in a touchdown for Zabriskie in the end zone. And it's all square again. Both teams' offenses on top early in this one, which is maybe what we would have expected looking at how these teams have fared coming into the night. General Brown 1-1 with a 30-20 loss against Cazenovia, a bigger school than them, and then a win against Marcellus 62-35. Lowville 3-0. Their scores are 28-21, 30-6, and 38-29. So both teams at least have proven this year that they can score. Kickoff is reeled in on the far side, and now breaking through a couple of different tackles and getting down somewhere close to the 45. Solid gain that time for General Brown on the kickoff return. And so it's going to be first down and 10 for their offense, the second offensive possession of the game for the home team, with the ball on the 44. Lions step to the line of scrimmage with one receiver either side and one man in the backfield, and it's handed off. No, kept by the quarterback, who pitches out to this near side now, cutting back inside, diving forward. That was Drew Pauly. So the quarterback, McManaman, kept that himself, faked the handoff, and then the option play pitched out to his running back, Pauly, who unfortunately didn't really have anywhere to go, and he's brought down for no gain. It'll be second down and 10. Second and 10. Pitched again out for this near side. Fighting forward. Skipping past the first tackle and then breaking a second before being pushed out of bounds. That was Cam Thomas, forced out of bounds by Sean Kelly. But it's a solid gain of about 8. So it'll be third down and 2. Clock will run, so it must be they said Thomas was down before he got out of bounds. This one pitched out to Thomas, and he's got nowhere to go. He's brought down for a loss of about 2 yards, and so it'll be fourth down and 5 for the Lions here. So it'll be interesting to see if General Brown attempts to air it out here. McManaman handed off right up the middle, diving forward, and looks like he picked up enough for the first down was Thomas. And they're going to give it to him. Cam Thomas moves the chains. Big fourth down conversion. Both teams 1 for 1 on fourth downs now. So a good start for both offenses. Converting on fourth downs. Both teams punched it in and converted the 2 points their first possessions. This one handed off again right up the middle. And another 4 or 5 yards for Thomas right up the gut. This is something we've seen pretty consistently from General Brown throughout really their history as a program. The ability to just run the ball, wear you down, run for 4 or 5 yards every time. And before you know it, they're down inside the red zone. McManaman's going to keep it himself, and again, a gain of about 5 or 6, picks up a first down and gets General Brown inside the 35. It's going to be a good field position for them again. Really just a result of the offensive ability to pick up yardage consistently on the ground. First down and 10. As we're under 2.5 to go here in the first quarter. Pitched out to the near side. And breaking the first tackle, but met by a couple of players, was the running back Pauly that time. Ran into a wall of Stanford and Kelly for Lowville, who combined to make that tackle. Be second down About 7 now. Under 2 to play in the first quarter. Kept by the quarterback. And McManaman brought down. Huge hit laid by Kelly. Sean Kelly's been everywhere tonight here in this first quarter. Had a huge reception of about 35 yards over the middle. And now making several big tackles defensively. So third down and about 4. McManaman looking to pass to this near side. Has a man in and out of the hands. It's intercepted. Well, McManaman had his receiver, hit him in the hands. And just a little too much zip on it as it went in and out of the hands of Jarvie. And it was intercepted by Lowville. So big swing there after the pick. There's just over a minute to go. And Lowville gets the ball back on the interception. And we'll see what the game plan is for him here late in the first quarter. Long hold. Watson fakes the handoff, rolling out to this left-hand side, throwing way down the field, has a man, it's reeled in, and now in some space is Dominic Swiernick. He's brought down, the ball comes out, whistle went, they're going to say he was down before the ball came out, but a huge reception for Dominic Swiernick down this near side. And again, Lowville able to air it out with success. Swiernick with a huge gain. And so very quickly, Lowville has put themselves inside the red zone. It's going to be first down and 10 with the ball on the 14 after that long reception for Swiernick. Handed off right up the middle, fighting forward, still going, brought down just short of the end zone is Sean Kelly. Well, Kelly is proven to be quite difficult to stop on either side of the ball. And he picks up enough yardage that time to put Lowville pretty much right on the goal line. It'll be first down and goal from what looks like the 1. Hand it off. Kelly up the middle. Into the end zone. Touchdown for the Lowville Red Raiders. So an interception turns into 6 for Lowville. Only took them 3 plays to get into the end zone that time. And just under a minute for them to march all the way down the field and into the end zone. So 14-8 now. Lowville attempting the 2-point conversion again. Pitched out to the right side. Skipping forward and brought down short. Oh, it was Zabriskie who got the pitch that time. And he was brought down short of the end zone. But Lowville does score. And it'll be 14-8 with 14 seconds left here in the first quarter of play. And so as the teams get ready for another kickoff, gives me a chance to tell you about our sponsors for high school football, brought to you by NBC Watertown. Logan's Equipment on Route 12 in Copenhagen and Route 12E in Dexter is your local Mahindra dealer, as well as Arians, zero turns and walk snowblowers. Arians, the king of snow. And Liberty Trailers, dump trailers, landscape, and equipment trailers in stock with low-rate financing. Logan's Equipment, serving the North Country since 1985 with locations in Copenhagen and Dexter. As well as Bob Johnson, the entire Bob Johnson Auto Group, with great deals and the largest used car inventory in the area. Big thank you to the Bob Johnson Auto Group as Lowville kicks it off. It's reeled in and spinning around, brought down. Nowhere to go was Ryan Chamberlain. Brought down at about the 34. And so 5 seconds remaining on the clock here in the first quarter. It'll be first down for the Lions as they look to answer now after Lowville took the lead following an interception and then a huge gain for Dominic Swiernick. Big reception down this near side of at least 60 yards. Handed off out to the near side and skipping forward, diving, trying to get back to the original line of scrimmage. That was Drew Pauly, and it looks like they're going to give him maybe back to the line of scrimmage, and then the clock will expire on the first quarter of play. So after one quarter, Lowville leads 14-8 over the General Brown Lions here in Brownville. Teams will switch sides, and we'll get back underway after a brief break here at the end of the first quarter. It's been some really good football to watch. Both offenses operating with much success. General Brown on their first possession of the game marched all the way down the field and punched it in. Cam Thomas found his way into the end zone. Lowville answered right back. Cole Zabriskie. And then Lowville got on the board again as Sean Kelly got into the end zone for a touchdown. Their second two-point conversion attempt no good for the Red Raiders. And so the score is 14-8 as we start the second quarter of play. It'll be second down for General Brown on the 35. Fake the pitch, and looking this near side, McManaman has a player. It's caught, and skipping out to this near side over to 50, down close to the 45 is Cam Thomas. Big gain for the Lions that time on the reception on the short screen pass out to Thomas on this near side, who then fought his way forward down to about the 46, which is where General Brown will have a first down. McManaman right under center. Fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, out to this near side, now cutting back in. Still on his feet. He's brought down at about the 36 or 37-yard line. Solid handoff that time, or fake handoff, and then quarterback keeper for McManaman. Tackle made by Zabriskie for Lowville. Second down and very short for General Brown now. Pitched out to this near side. Gets past the first tackle and still going is Jarvie. And it looks like they're going to give him enough for the first. He picks up a couple. And that's all he needed. First down for Douglas Jarvie and the Lions as they move the sticks on the far side. McManaman gets some instruction from his coaching staff and now makes his way back into the huddle. Under 11 minutes to go in the second quarter. General Brown trailing here by 6. McManaman again keeps it himself and fights out to this near side. Brought down. Tackle made by guess who? Sean Kelly for Lowville. So second down and 5 after the gain up to this near side. McManaman pitched out to this near side, and fighting forward is Jarvie, and breaking free is Jarvie into the end zone. Got past the tackle somehow. Douglas Jarvie, and this game's going to be tied. General Brown with their second touchdown. And so what looked like pretty easy, simple tackle for Lowville. Jarvie able to just bounce off And fight his way down the sideline into the end zone for a touchdown to tie it up. Now General Brown's offense on the field trying to take the lead. McManaman's going to keep it himself and dive forward. And they're going to give it to him. So General Brown is going to sneak in front 16-14 now. After Jarvie finds his way into the end zone. And then the quarterback, McManaman, picks up his second two-point conversion of the night. General Brown leads 16-14 here in Brownville. So the Lions getting set to kick off. I thought I'd let you just be serenaded by the pep band here. Again, short little onside kick attempt, but reeled in by Lowville. On that far side, Swiernick able to return the onside kick attempt. Lowville takes the field on offense, trailing again, 16-14. They got behind early, first possession of the game. General Brown took the lead on a Cam Thomas touchdown. And Lowville tied it up, took the lead, and lost it again. Handed off out to this near side. Sean Kelly, who dives forward to pick up a couple of yards. Kelly's just been everywhere for Lowville. Only picks up a couple of yards there. It'll be second down and 8. Officials are going to take a timeout, looks like. And they're going to make Kelly come off the field, it looks like. I don't know what that's all about. Didn't really see anything happen. It didn't look like Kelly really was injured for any reason. Could be an equipment thing. Either way, Lowville is going to take a timeout, probably to buy themselves some time, see what's going on with their star man, Sean Kelly. Like I said, both sides of the ball, he's been everywhere for Lowville here in the first half. And with 9.5 minutes to go in the first half, Lowville takes a timeout as Kelly's forced off by the officials. So timeout. And a word from our sponsors, Logan's Equipment in Copenhagen and Dexter, serving the North Country since 1985. Bob Johnson Auto Group, with great deals all the time going on at Bob Johnson. They have the largest new vehicle inventory in upstate New York. Give them a call at 315-965-8072. And a huge thank you to the Youth Alliance of Jefferson County as well for sponsoring high school football. Brought to you by NBC Watertown. And more importantly, brought to you by the crew here. Zach Zabriskie in charge of it all, makes it happen. Got Nate Madison and Cody Wheeler on camera tonight, along with myself, Connor Lalone. Here at the end of the first half, we've got about 9.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. It's going to be second down for Lowville. Handed off and brought down in the backfield. Nowhere to go that time on the handoff was Cole Zabriskie. He's going to be tackled for a loss. General Brown read the running game there and jumped it. You got to feel bad for Zabriskie. He just had absolutely nowhere to go. No chance of evading that one. So third down, about 15. for Lowville. Yeah, you would have to think that wouldn't necessarily phase quarterback Logan Watson. We've seen a couple of different times that he can really throw the ball. The senior quarterback, and he's looking to throw again. Scrambling out to his left, looking down the field, has a man, it's caught. And picking up and up for the first down. What a gutsy third down conversion again for Lowville. And it's going to be a first down on the pass now to Cole Zabriskie on the far side, who picks up about 16. And it'll be first down and 10. With the ball on the 37-yard line. Watson, handed off, right up the middle, diving forward, gaining about 4, maybe more than that, on the carry up the middle. That's Sean Kelly, who's back in the game now. We're going to give him about 5, so it'll be 2nd and 5. Put the ball on the 32-yard line now. Handed off again to Kelly. And again, he's brought down pretty quickly. Sean Kelly tackled after picking up a yard. It'll be third down and about 4. 7.5 to go now here in the second quarter. Lowville trailing by 2, 16-14. But looking to answer here. Third down and 4. Watson fakes the handoff, scrolling out to his left, and brought down in the backfield. Watson tackled for a loss. It was Brock McManaman in making the tackle, and brings in Watson in the backfield for a loss. Big stop for the General Brown defense. It's going to be fourth down and about 9. For Lowville here. And the offense on the field. Watson looking to pass, stepping forward, gets back to the line of scrimmage, throws it down the field, it's intercepted! Watson's pass picked off by Ryan Chamberlain. And so now both quarterbacks have thrown a pick. And more importantly for General Brown, the defense comes up big there with a 2-point lead. They'll get the ball back with 6.5 to go in the second quarter. Big defensive play for Ryan Chamberlain, who picks up the interception. And now McManaman hands it off up the middle. Picking up about 4 is Cam Thomas up the middle. He's second down and about 6. Actually looks closer to 5 on the handoff to Thomas up the middle. McManaman right under center again, motioning the backfield behind him. It's pitched out to this near side is Jarvie, and fighting forward. Jarvie's going to pick up the first down before being pushed. Actually brought down, looks like they're going to say inbounds. But that'll move the chains for a first down for the Lions. Handed off to Jarvie on this near side. Jarvie has a touchdown already for the Lions. And showed off some speed there as well. First down and 10. Ball on the 31. 5.5 to go in the first quarter. Handed off. No, kept by the quarterback, McManaman. He gets to the outside and brought down. Ball comes loose after McManaman had been tackled. Depending on the spot, it's going to be close, and it looks like they're marking just short of the first down. So it'll be second and short after the rush for about 9. Quarterback Aiden McManaman. No, they're going to give it to him. First down, so gain of 10. So McManaman on the quarterback keeper moves the chains. First and 10 with the ball on the 41. McManaman fakes the pitch and throws out to this near side. It's caught, reeled in by Thomas, who's diving forward. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. Cam Thomas down to about the 46. So back-to-back first downs for General Brown on consecutive plays. And they've got the ball down to the 46 now. McManaman fakes the pitch, looking to this near side, just going to step up the middle, spinning around, and brought down, maybe picked up a yard. Tackle made by Cole Plescock and Charlie Von Walt for the Red Raiders. They are going to give McManaman about a yard. It'll be second down and 9 with 4 minutes to go now in the first half of play. McManaman handed off. No, kept it himself and skipping forward. And going to pick up some significant yardage on the quarterback keeper right up the middle. It's going to be a gain of close to 8, so third down and short now for the Lions. As the clock ticks down, approaching 3 minutes to go here in the first half of play. Third down and a couple for the Lions. McManaman handed off, and fighting his way forward is Jarvie. He's going to pick up the first down. So the chains move on the far side after the handoff to Jarvie. And it's going to be first down and 10 with the ball in the 31 for General Brown. Under 3 to go now in the first half. The Lions looking to add on. Handed off and brought down quickly is Cam Thomas. Big tackle made by Cole Plescock again. And we're down to 2.5 to go. Second down and 8. McManaman pitched to the near side. Fighting his way forward in. Has a hole. Brought down. Pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone. Looked for a second like he was going to get there. Savian Ghosh. And he was pushed out just short of the end zone. Looks like they're going to mark him down at about the 3. Maybe closer to the 4, but a big play out to this near side. Able to get past the first tackle and then had some space. Savian Ghosh. Lowville able to prevent a touchdown at least for now. Handed off right up the middle. No, kept by the quarterback, McManaman. He fights forward and into the end zone for a touchdown, says the official on the far side. McManaman fights his way forward on the quarterback keeper. And General Brown tacks on 6 more, 22-14. The Lions offense has come to play tonight. And they've done it pretty much how you'd expect, keeping the ball on the ground. McManaman fights his way in that time for the 3rd rushing touchdown of the night for the Lions. The last 2 times on the 2-point, we've seen McManaman take it in himself. This time he pitches it out to the far side. It's a trick play, and it's thrown into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. Well, McManaman flicked it out to the far side to Drew Pauly, who then threw it into the end zone where it was reeled in. I believe that was Eichhorn in the end zone who reeled it in for the 2-point conversion. And so it's 24-14. General Brown will lead by 10 with just under 2 minutes to go in the first half of play. That's always a fun thing to see. Little trick play. Where the running back has to make a pass, and he made a good one. Cam Thomas Found Bennett Eichhorn in the end zone. General Brown extends their lead. See what they do here on the kickoff. They've been trying the onside kick. And we'll see if they attempt it again. Back to kick is Brady Black for the Lions. Correct me, that's popped forward in the air by Dominic Morgia. And stepping out of bounds on the far side was Logan Watson, the quarterback. The kick returner that time steps out of bounds at about the 32. So just under 2 minutes to go. Lowville will get the ball back, trailing by 10. First and 10. Lowville with just the one timeout left here in the first half. Watson looking to pass out to this near side. It's caught, reeled in by Swiernick. Fighting forward and pushed down out of bounds, or inbounds rather, sorry, is Devin Swiernick. Tackle made by Tavon Hunt for the Lions. Gain of about 9 that time, though, for Devin Swiernick. Second and short. Handed off right up the middle. Fighting forward close to the 50 is Sean Kelly. And that's going to move the chains for sure as Kelly gets down to about the 49. Be first down and 10 from there. Clock running as we approach 1 minute to go here in the first half. Watson to the far side. It's reeled in. Getting the first down yardage and then stepping out of bounds. Heady play that time by Dominic Swiernick. As he picked up the first down and got out of bounds to stop the clock at 1 minute and 1 second here in the second quarter of play. Well, if you're General Brown, the last thing you'd want to do here is give anything up after you just scored late in the second half of play. Lowville handed off right up the middle. Kelly spinning around. Sean Kelly still on his feet. He's brought down, but not until he picks up another first down. And the clock will stop to move the chains. And now we'll run under a minute, under 50 seconds to go. Lowville threatening, moving down the field at good speed. Back to pass, Watson under pressure and brought down in the backfield. Big sack for General Brown. Forces Lowville to call a timeout. Looked like Jarvie was in there to make the tackle. Devin Hicks involved as well. Savian Goach. All combined kind of just swarmed Watson there and brought him down for a huge sack. It's going to be second down and very, very long for Lowville. And forced to call their last timeout to stop the clock with 38 seconds to go in the first half of play. Lowville trails by 10. But they have the ball. No timeouts left. 38 seconds on the clock here in the first half of play. It'll be second down and 20 for Lowville when they break out of the huddle here. And before that sack, everything seemed to be going well for them on this offensive possession. So both teams will step to the line now. Second and 20. Watson by himself in the backfield has two receivers to his left, one to his right. He's looking to his right. Now taking a crack way down the field, has his man. It's batted down. Great defensive coverage by Tavon Hunt. Got to the spot, turned around, and batted that one down. Pass was intended for Devin Swiernick down this right side, but it falls incomplete. About 8 seconds came off the clock. There'll be 30 on it now. On 3rd down and 20 for Lowville. Watson had his man down this near side. Devin Swiernick. Both Swiernicks have been involved. Devin and Dominic. It was Devin on this near side who Watson was trying to find, but great coverage by Hunt. Broke it up. 3rd down and 20. Watson under pressure, and he's going to be brought down by his jersey. Huge sack again for General Brown. That was Devin Hicks who got to the quarterback and reeled him in. Now General Brown's going to call a timeout on 4th down and extremely long. Ball's going to be spotted at the 49. And the yardage to gain is about the 11. No, the 21, rather. So General Brown calls timeout, figuring maybe they can get the ball back here. And have one last crack at it, trying to extend their lead at the end of the first half. Right now it's 24-14, and Lowville will have the ball on the 49. On 4th down and very long. About 33 yards to gain for Lowville here to pick up a 1st down. Short screen out to this near side. Deflected but caught. It's Zabriskie fighting his way out to the left side. Still going Zabriskie. He's pushed out of bounds. But he's going to be well short of the 1st down. And with 11 seconds left, Lowville will turn it over on downs. That's a big reception for Zabriskie nonetheless. But Lowville turns it over. General Brown gets it with 11 seconds left. And the ball is going to be on the 28-yard line. And General Brown just going to take the knee. And that's how the first half will end. General Brown leads by 10, 24-14 at the end of the first half over the visiting Lowville Red Raiders. Just an all-out offensive performance for General Brown so far in this one, as they lead here at home heading into the halftime break. We'll take a quick break for halftime, and we'll be back for the start of the 3rd quarter.
Nice night. Beautiful.
I think we were working that job together on drums when he was playing.
Oh, yeah?
When he was playing, I was going with him.
As we get set to enter the second half, the Lions will be kicking off for the Lowville Red Raiders. Back deep for the Red Raiders, number 9, Aiden Weaver.
Welcome
Number
back to
11.
Brownville. Over here at General Brown. Fisher Field, home of the General Brown Lions as they kick off to start the second half of football. General Brown leads by 10, 24-14 as we start the second half of play of Thursday night high school football, brought to you by NBC Watertown. My name's Connor Lalone, bringing you the action for high school football, brought to you by NBC Watertown. On the controls to my right, Zach Zabriskie, Nate Madison, and Cody Wheeler on the cameras for us tonight here in Brownville. It was a good first half of football. Both offenses getting it done. This one handed off right up the middle by Lowville. Sean Kelly on the carry. He's going to pick up about 6 on the handoff play. It'll be second down and about 4. Well, that's a play that we've seen Lowville run quite a bit tonight. The handoff to Sean Kelly right up the middle. He's been involved on both sides of the ball. Again, it's Kelly on the carry up the middle. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. Brought down at about the 46. Gain of about 9 for Kelly. Back-to-back rushes for him. And Lowville picks up a first down, the first of the second half. So the ball spotted at the 46-yard line. That's where Lowville takes over here on 1st and 10. Handed off and then pitched by Kelly out to Zabriskie, who gets his way out to the outside. Still on his feet is Zabriskie. He's brought down after picking up about 4. Cole Zabriskie on the carry that time. He had a touchdown in the first half. Second and 6 for Lowville. After the carry by Zabriskie. Watson handed off. And right at the line of scrimmage is Kelly, but he's met there. No gain on the play. It'll be third down. And 6 after the carry up the middle for Kelly. Tackle made by Brock McManaman for the Lions. Under 10 minutes to go now in the third quarter. Handed off. No, kept by the quarterback, Watson, who fights forward back to the line of scrimmage and is met there. Watson, no gain that time either, and it's 4th down. And about 5 to gain for the Red Raiders. Ball's on the 42. Long huddle here for Lowville, and then they break to the line. There's going to be 2 receivers to the left and 1 to the right for the quarterback, Logan Watson. And he's looking to pass out to that left side. Under some pressure, Watson gets it away, but it's incomplete, and so the Red Raiders turn it over on downs. 4th down, incompletion, and General Brown will get it back with just under 9 minutes to go here in the third quarter. General Brown leads by 10. Now they get the ball for their first possession of the second half. Really good pressure from the Lions' defensive line to get to the quarterback. Watson gave him no choice to just throw that one away, and it fell incomplete. General Brown now, McManaman keeps it himself, faked the handoff, stepping forward and picking up close to 6 yards on the carry as the quarterback Aiden McManaman. They're going to give him the 48, so it'll be 2nd down and 4 from there. It's really just the offensive game plan for General Brown. Carry the ball up the middle and pick up 4 or 5 every time. You'll be in really good shape. That's what they've done tonight. This one pitched out to this near side, getting back to the original line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Is Cam Thomas on the handoff, on the pitch play rather. It'll be 3rd down and about 4 after the gain of 0 for McManaman. Didn't pick anything up there at all. Movement behind the quarterback, and then dumped out to this near side. Still inbound, still going. No, they're going to say he stepped out. Cam Thomas thought he had a chance there, and the official's going to signal him out of bounds, but not before he can pick up 10 yards and move the chains. It's a 1st down for the Lions. Cam Thomas has been dynamic tonight. Touchdown to lead things off on the first possession of the game. And then after receiving the pitch on a 2-point conversion attempt, threw into the end zone, completed for the 2-point conversion. So Cam Thomas having a pretty good night. This one handed off, kept by McManaman on the near side. He picked up about 4. So 2nd and 4 after the quarterback keeper. 7.5 to go in the 3rd quarter. The Lions looking to add on. Rolling out to the far side, Bennett Eichhorn. Here's the man that reeled in that 2-point conversion. And brought down in the backfield, nowhere to go, is Drew Pauly. Big tackle for a loss there, back to the original line of scrimmage. Guess who made the tackle? It was Sean Kelly for Lowville. Getting involved on both sides of the ball. Seems like on every play, doing something. Sean Kelly. But it hasn't been enough for Lowville. They trail by 10, and General Brown looking to tack on. McManaman keeps himself after faking the handoff. He's fighting forward down close to the 1st down, but not quite. It's going to be a gain of about 7. It'll be 4th down and 3 for General Brown. Big decision here. See if the offense stays out there. And it looks like they will. McManaman came about 3/4 of the way to this near sideline to meet Drew Pauly before they both headed back into the huddle, and now they break to the line. Pauly in motion. McManaman handed off. Out to this near sideline, still on his feet and going, but brought down. Was Jarvie on the near sideline, and it looks like they're going to spot him short. So General Brown turns it over on downs as Jarvie unable to pick up enough to move the chains. And so Lowville will take over. 1st down and 10 for them with the ball on the 32. Lowville steps to the line after a big defensive stop. Logan Watson has one man to his right and a receiver out to the far right as well. He's looking that way. Watson down the field, has a man, and falls incomplete. Pass was intended for Devin Swiernick. Good coverage by Tavon Hunt for the Lions. A couple times now in this game we've seen Watson take a stab down the right side of the field trying to find Swiernick. And twice now Hunt has been able to stop it, hand it off up the middle to Sean Kelly. Solid gain for Kelly right up the gut. Gain of about 7. It'll be third down and short now for Lowville. Quickly under 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Handed off to Kelly. Fighting his way, diving forward, picking up the first down is Sean Kelly. Gets over the 45 to the 46 and moves the chains for a Lowville first down. Sean Kelly's been a really important weapon for Lowville tonight. And again there, picks up a big first down. One receiver either side for Watson. Handed off, though, right up the middle. Kelly met at the line of scrimmage and maybe pushed back a yard. General Brown not fooled that time. And McManaman there to make the tackle. Brock McManaman reeled in Kelly for no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd and 10. Second and 10, ball on the 36 after the rush for no gain for Kelly. Quick screen to the far side is caught, reeled in, and fighting forward down close to the first down yardage, but looks like just short. That was Cole Zubriski again on the reception for 9 yards. It'll be 3rd and 1. Ball's in between the 44 and the 45. Handed off. Diving forward and picking up another first down is Sean Kelly. How many times have we seen that tonight? Sean Kelly gets the ball, turns on the jets, and picks up 4 or 5 on a rush right up the middle. First down and 10. Ball on the 42. Two receivers to the left, one to the right for the quarterback, Logan Watson. Again, it's handed off, though, right up the middle. And just an absolute mess there of bodies as Kelly's going to pick up about 3 on the carry. Be 2nd and 7. Brock McManaman involved once again defensively for General Brown there. Second down and 7. Out to this near side. It's dropped, incomplete. Pass right in and out of the hands of Devin Swiernick. I think he might have heard the footsteps of the coverage hunt behind him. Swiernick looked to turn before he really secured that ball, and it falls incomplete. So 3rd down and 7 after the incompletion for Watson, intended for Devin Swiernick. Three receivers to the left and one to the right for Watson. He's got one man in the backfield. It's Kelly. Fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, and he's going to be brought down after picking up a couple of yards. So it's going to be 4th down and about 4 for the Red Raiders here. Long huddle here for Lowville on 4th down, as Watson just now is making his way into that huddle to relay the instructions from the sideline. They break and step to the line of scrimmage on a big 4th down here. Watson, the double handoff, and back out to this near side, fighting forward. Zubriski bounces off the first tackle. Zubriski down the sideline, cuts inside. He's brought down, but a huge gain for Cole Zubriski out to this near side on a double handoff play. Logan Watson handed it off to Sean Kelly, who then handed it back off to Zubriski running the opposite direction, and then Cole got down this near sideline and all the way down inside the 10. It's going to be first and goal after a huge gain for Cole Zubriski and the Lowville Red Raiders. Whistle and a flag. And it's going to be false start against the offense. I think that's only the second flag we've seen all night. There was a flag thrown on the first play of the game from scrimmage for General Brown. They were whistled for the same thing, a false start. And then just our second flag of the night, false start whistled against Lowville. That'll back them up. We're under a minute to go already here in the third quarter. Lowville still trailing by 10, looking to change that here after the big gain for Zubriski. Rolling out to his left, Watson throwing into the end zone. It's caught. Touchdown for Lowville. So Watson finds his man again in the end zone. Dominic Swiernick picks up the touchdown. And Lowville cuts in 20-24 now. Right at the end of the third quarter. And the offense will stay on the field, try the two-point conversion attempt. Watch out for Kelly to the right of the quarterback. Hand it off, and Lowville's going to try their own trick play. We saw General Brown do that this time. It's picked off, and so the two-point conversion attempt no good. And is able to cut across to his Bennett Eichhorn and reel that in. So the two-point conversion attempt fails. Lowville cuts the lead, though, to 4. General Brown leads 24-20 with 25 seconds left here in the third quarter of play from Fisher Field in Brownville. General Brown High School, home of the Lions. And a really beautiful facility, an awesome place for us to come do a game from. And we can't say thanks enough to all the staff here at General Brown for having us and putting us up right here in the broadcast booth. Really good spot for Zach and I to watch this game from. Lowville will get set to kick it off. As they do that, why don't I tell you about some of our sponsors for tonight. Logan's Equipment on Route 12 in Copenhagen and Route 12E in Dexter, serving the North Country since 1985. That's Logan's Equipment, as well as Bob Johnson, the Bob Johnson Auto Group, as this one's reeled in. And now fighting forward, diving down to about the 35 on the kick return. That looked like Ryan Chamberlain for General Brown. And so General Brown gets the ball with just a 4-point lead now. Spotted at the 35. It'll be first and 10 from there. McManaman handed off. No, kept it himself out to this near side. Fighting forward and picking up really close to the first down yardage. We'll wait to see if they give it to him or not. It looks like they will. So a 10-yard carry for the quarterback. Aiden McManaman moves the chains. One play, one first down on this possession for General Brown. They're just going to let the clock run out on the third quarter of play. So there's the horn. We'll end the third quarter. General Brown leads by 4 now as Lowville able to get into the end zone after a big rush for Cole Zubriski. Dominic Swiernick found his way in the end zone on a passing play. Second passing touchdown of the game for Logan Watson. And we'll head into the fourth quarter. General Brown with the ball. And a 4-point lead. Both teams with all of their timeouts left. A reminder that high school football brought to you by NBC Watertown is also brought to you by the Bob Johnson Auto Group and Logan's Equipment, serving the North Country since 1985 with 2 locations, one in Copenhagen and one in Dexter. This one's handed off right up the middle and still going. Brought down eventually by his jersey from behind. But a big handoff right up the middle. That was Cam Thomas. And a big rush for General Brown right here out of the gates in the fourth quarter. Huge gain for Thomas. Gets General Brown all the way down to the 31. It's 1st and 10 from there. Motion. Handed off. Right up the gut. Diving forward. Gain something close to about 5 for Drew Pauly. Give him about 4. So 2nd and 6 after the handoff to Pauly. Just about a minute gone here in the fourth quarter. McManaman right under center. Fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, and gets to the outside. McManaman down, picks up the first down, and a couple of more yards as he gets down to about the 17. So McManaman with a fake handoff, kept it himself, and picked up the yardage necessary to move the sticks. First down and 10 from the 17-yard line. Pitched out to the far side, and getting out there in some space, breaks the tackle, still going, brought down. Good play for Savion Ghosh that time. Gain of about 5 yards, actually, after the carry for Ghosh, and so it's going to be 2nd down and 5. Long huddle from General Brown. 2 minutes gone now in the final quarter of regulation. McManaman right under center again. Still got the ball. McManaman out to this near side. He's just going to keep it himself, looks like, and he's brought down. Kind of ran into his own man there on this near side. Eden Neto, who McManaman kind of collided with. Tackle was made by McCollum for the Red Raiders. It's going to be 3rd down and about 5. Basically no gain on that play. Maybe the slightest of losses for the Lions. McManaman pitched out to the far side. It's Ghosh, and he gets the first down and then brought down inside the 5. So a big first down for General Brown again. Savion Ghosh on the pitch. And it'll be 1st and goal now. Ball pretty much right on the 5, it looks like, for the Lions as they look to extend their lead again. McManaman keeping it himself and wrapped up. Pick up a couple of yards, but not too much going on there for McManaman up the middle. McManaman now back to the huddle. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Ball on the 3 for the Lions. Handed off and right up the middle into the end zone. Another touchdown. Cam Thomas, his 2nd of the night. General Brown gets the lead back up to 10. It's going to be 30-20 after the touchdown for Thomas, and the offense will stay on to try another 2-point conversion attempt. And Thomas threw for a 2-point conversion attempt. He's got a couple of touchdowns tonight as well. He's in the backfield right behind the quarterback, McManaman. And McManaman rolls out, throws into the corner of the end zone. That one's picked off. So back-to-back 2-point conversion attempts, one for either team, and they both get picked off. So the score will stay 30-20 with 8 minutes and 1 second on the clock here in the fourth quarter. General Brown gets the lead back. It's that 6 points back from Lowville that they scored on the Swiernick touchdown, courtesy of the second rushing touchdown of the night for Cam Thomas. As he went right up the gut, no one could stop him. Found his way into the end zone. And the Lions pick up their 30th point of the night, 30-20. General Brown gets set to kick it away. Looks like Morja again to kick. And a couple of times we've seen him attempt more of an onside kick. This time it looks like he's just going to kick it away, and he does. Kind of pops it up. Reeled in here at about the 41-yard line. That's Zabriskie scrambling his way down over the 45 and to about the 47. So a return of about 7 for Cole Zabriskie that time. And Lowville will get the ball on the 47 with a fresh set of downs to start this offensive possession. Watson makes his way into the huddle now, and they break, step to the line. A couple receivers to the left. Zabriskie now in motion in front of the quarterback, makes his way over to the right. Watson. And flag comes out. It looks like it's going to be delay a game. No, it's a false start against Lowville. Either way, an offensive penalty. So first down and 15 after the false start. Only our third flag of the night. One on the first play from scrimmage, and then 2 here in the fourth quarter. Whistle again. Timeout called by Lowville. Reminder that high school football, brought to you by NBC Watertown, is sponsored by Logan's Equipment, your local Mahindra dealer. They've got a great selection of tractors, anywhere from 20 to 75 horsepower. Cab tractors for the upcoming snow. 0% financing for up to 84 months, as well as all sorts of zero turns, Ariens and Gravely, residential and commercial mowers, and Liberty trailers, landscape equipment trailers. Logan's Equipment pretty much has it all, serving the North Country since 1985 with their 2 locations, one on Route 12 in Copenhagen and the other on Route 12E in Dexter. High school football on NBC, also brought to you by the Bob Johnson Auto Group, where they'll beat any deal on a new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram by $30 a month, devoted to helping and serving their customers. The Bob Johnson Auto Group, give them a call at 315-965-8072. Watson fakes the handoff and takes a crack way down the field, and it is incomplete. It looked like he might have had his man down that far side, but it falls incomplete. It was Swiernick down that right side. And Watson had him. I think if he had been able to drop it in over his shoulder, just a little overthrown by the slightest of margins. Second down and long. Hand it off, and Kelly's got nowhere to go. Gains a couple of yards just by brute force Sean Kelly. Tackle made by Gabe Raleigh for the Lions. Third down, about 13. Watson looking to this near side, now to the far side. Throws the pass, it's caught. Getting to the line of scrimmage and then brought down there. I believe that was Zabriskie on the reception. It was. Cole Zabriskie gets to the original line of scrimmage and then maybe another yard, so gain of about 4 on the short screen pass to the far side. And it's going to be 4th down and 9. Lowville's offense out there as we're under 7 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter, and they trail by 10. Watson looking to this near side under some pressure, pointing down the field, hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Great pressure and a really good job that time by Devin Hicks to get to the quarterback. Watson, who's a little slow to get up here. He does make his way back onto his feet. And Watson looks like he's going to be all right. He'll head off to the sideline, but Lowville's going to turn it over on downs as they're unable to convert on 4th down and 9. Watson throws the incompletion as he was hit by Devin Hicks. Just great coverage, great pressure by the Lions defense, and now with a 10-point lead and only 6.5 to go, General Brown in a great spot. This one handed off out to the far side. It's Ghosh again, and he's going to pick up the first down before being pushed backwards. The handoff to the far side. Savian Ghosh. And they're actually going to mark him just short of the first down. I thought for certain his forward progress carried him over to that yardage to gain, but they're going to mark him short, so it's going to be second and about a yard with the ball on the 40. A gain of about 9 for Savian Ghosh to the far sideline. Clock running under 6 minutes to go now. Halfway through this final quarter of action. McManaman steps up right under center. And handed off, but tackled for a loss on the play. It was Cam Thomas on the carry. Lowville prepared for the run that time, able to reel Thomas in for no gain. Be 3rd down and short for the Lions after the rush picks up essentially nothing. McManaman pitched out to the far side. It's Ghosh again, and he gets to the first down yard marker and then fights his way forward to make sure. And that's going to move the chains. A first down for General Brown picked up by Savian Ghosh. So the ball spotted on the 38. It's 1st and 10 for General Brown from there. And we're down to 4 minutes and 40 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. And General Brown with a long huddle. They break and step to the line now. Pitched out to this near side, and gain of about a couple on the pitch to the near side. It was Cam Thomas. Fought his way forward 4-2. 2nd and 8. Well, over here on this near sideline, Drew Pauly came over and had words with the General Brown coaching staff, head coach Doug Black, before McManaman came over here as well. Now they'll both break and head back to the huddle. The Lions taking all the time that they have and all the time that they need here with a 10-point lead late in the fourth quarter. McManaman has it. Throws down the field. It's caught. Breaks. Almost broke out of the first tackle, and the ball came loose, but they're going to whistle Chamberlain down by contact before the ball came out. So a little bit of a break for General Brown there. Chamberlain did fumble, but only until after he had picked up enough for the first down. So a good reception for Chamberlain. He's got an interception tonight as well. That reception gives General Brown another first down. And with only 3 minutes to go, a 10-point lead. McManaman now steps under center. Hands it off to Ghosh, who gets his way out to that far side. Jumps past the first tackle and down somewhere near the 15. They're going to give him another first down. So all of a sudden, pretty much out of nowhere here late in the game, Savian Ghosh has come to life. Being utilized on the handoff plays to the far side, and it's worked for the Lions here in the fourth quarter. They're threatening again. Ball's on the 15, and it's a fresh set of downs for the Lions as they lead by 10. Approaching 2 minutes to go here in the final quarter play. McManaman under center. Ghosh again in movement. Hand it off. Out to the near side, fighting forward and into the end zone. Another touchdown for General Brown. This time, it's Drew Pauly who picks up the 6 for the Lions. No, there's a flag on the field, and it's going to come back. So take it away. It's an offensive holding. And Pauly sees his touchdown taken off the board. So it'll be first down again. And 20 with the ball on the 25 after the offensive holding. Drew Pauly has a touchdown taken off the board. And I believe General Brown might be taking a timeout here. There's definitely a timeout on the field. Who called it? I'm not exactly certain. What I am certain of is that the Bob Johnson Auto Group has the all-new trail-rated Jeep Wrangler and all sorts of certified pre-owned vehicles. Give them a call at 315-965-8072. That's the Bob Johnson Auto Group. Thank you to the Youth Alliance of Jefferson County for sponsoring high school football as well as our coverage of the Watertown Rapids this summer. And a very special thank you to Logan's Equipment on Route 12 in Copenhagen and Route 12 East in Dexter. They're your local Mahindra dealer with a great selection of tractors, cab tractors, zero-turn mowers, snow blowers, trailers, basically anything you could need. Logan's Equipment has it. With their 2 locations in Copenhagen and Dexter, they've been serving the North Country since 1985. Huge thank you to all of our sponsors. This one's pitched up to the near side, and it looked like for a second as though Pauly looked like he was going to try to take a crack down the field. Instead, he just stepped forward, didn't like any of his options, I guess. And he's going to pick up somewhere close to 3 or 4 yards. Now we're going to have a timeout called by the Red Raiders. Well, that one was handed off to Pauly, and it looked like he was going to take a crack down the field. Bit of a trick play. We've seen that a couple times from General Brown. Lowville tried it once themselves on a 2-point conversion attempt. And that time, Pauly thought better of trying to throw that one down the field, just stepped forward, gained what he could. It's going to be second and very long after the timeout, which was called by Lowville, their second. So they'll have one remaining. with 1 minute and 46 seconds left here. Well, it looked like Paulie had found his way into the end zone. He did find his way into the end zone. It looked like General Brown was going to tack onto their lead. But the play was called back for a holding. And on 1st and 20, Paulie picked up about 3. So 2nd down and somewhere in the neighborhood of 17. McManaman handed off to Ghosh on the left side. He's going to gain about 2. And Lowville's going to take their last timeout. So the Red Raiders call timeout here. Their last one to stop the clock with 1 minute and 37 seconds left. Trailing by 10 here in Brownville on a beautiful night for football. Thursday night. Early start tonight. Game started at 6. And we're just now approaching 8 o'clock. This has been an incredibly quick, fast-paced football game. Like I said, there haven't been a lot of flags. There haven't been too awful many timeouts. And not a lot of incompletions. Both teams really keeping the ball on the ground. So with 1 minute 37 left in the game, Lowville now out of timeouts. Looking to hold General Brown here on 3rd and long. Goshen motion. McManaman fakes the pitch. Now takes it out to the right side. Stepping forward, McManaman. He's going to get down to about the 10 before being brought down. Inbounds. The clock will keep running. And the Lions will almost certainly use all of it that they can here. Solid gain for McManaman that time. It's going to be 4th down and about 5 now. And they're going to burn all the clock that they can. Down to about 1 minute now left in the 4th quarter. The Lions leading by 10. Like I said, it's a beautiful night in Brownville. It's a pretty full crowd here on a Thursday night. The pep band, I guess, rather, is here as well. Down off to our right. General Brown's going to call a timeout to avoid delay a game penalty. And the pep band here, the fans here in good attendance on Thursday night, one of the early games of this season. General Brown 1-1 on the season, like I mentioned at the start of this one, with a loss 30-20, which is the score right now. General Brown lost by that score to Casanova here at home, and then defeated Marcellus, also here by a score of 62-35. Lowville 3-0 on the verge of falling to 3-1. Their wins 28-21 versus Beaver River, where we were last week. Beaver River won at the death against Dolgeville. Lowville defeated Skinny Atlas on the road 30-6, and then beat Bishop Ludden 38-29 in Lowville. 3-0. On the verge of falling to 3-1. General Brown would improve to 2-1. Long hold from McManaman. Goshen motion again. He gets the pitch this time. Out to the far side. He's going to be brought down well short of the 1st down. So General Brown will turn the ball over on downs. And Lowville has 31 seconds to try to score 10 points somehow and tie this thing up. We know Watson can throw the ball down the field. He's certainly going to be asked to do that here at least a couple of times. And hope that they can put together something miraculous. trailing by 10 with 31 seconds to go. Lowville trying to get the right amount of players, the right personnel on the field. And they do just in time. Here's Watson. Short screen to the right side. It's caught, but brought down for a loss. And more importantly, inbounds. The clock's going to run. Lowville's got to hurry up. Otherwise, the midnight bell is going to toll on him here. 10 seconds now. Watson looking to pass. Has time. Stepping forward. Throws down the field over the middle, and it is intercepted again. The second of the night for Chamberlain, and he's going to be brought down just short of the end zone, but Ryan Chamberlain picks up his second interception, and that's how the ball game will end. General Brown wins it here at home. They improved to 2-1 over the Lowville Red Raiders, who fall to 3-1. The final score, 30-20 in favor of the host Lions here at Fisher Field in Brownville, New York. A great game of football, and we hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. For everybody at NBC Watertown, as well as our sponsors, Logan's Equipment, Bob Johnson, and the Youth Alliance of Jefferson County. For our crew here tonight, Nate Madison, Cody Wheeler, Zach Zabriskie, I'm Connor Lalone. We're thrilled that you could have joined us for this one. We hope you have a great night.